Paul, a 2-0 victory today against Carlisle United, up to 7th in League Two now. Overall, a good afternoon.
Really good afternoon. We played our game, we were patient, and we got what we deserved in the end, which was our possession was turned into goals, and we kept a clean sheet, and the players played really professionally today. It was a really solid, tight performance.
Speaking to Dave Wheeler a couple of days ago, he was saying that we're able to adapt our game this season. We had to mix it up, and a team like Carlisle, they're always going to be quite direct, quite scrappy and things, and that didn't seem to matter at either end of the pitch with the way we dealt with that game. I think you'll get
this type of away performance here at the park reasonably often. A team reducing the space in front of their back four, playing a little bit deep, and not allowing us space to turn on it. And we have to probe and be patient. And the difference today, maybe other than against Hartlepool and maybe other than against Luton and Shrewsbury, is that we didn't concede that goal in the first half, which we have done a number of times at home. So we took the initiative to play, but we also kept a clean sheet at the back. And they had a flurry here or there, and they could easily have got a goal on another day, but they didn't. And we kept our composure. We saw where the space was, and we played into that space second half. We looked a very good team second half.
And a part of that clean sheet, I suppose, comes because of the sort of just the reading of the game, as we've said so often. Danny Butterfield and Matt Oakley and James Hammond between the sticks too. So a word on that defence that have kept, again, the first clean sheet here at the park this season.
Yeah, James Hammond, I'm pleased for him. But the more we passed it, the more we kept it, and I was really pleased at 1-0 that we didn't just then sit back and boot it away. We sat back. And I know, convention says don't sit back, push up, but what we did today is we sat back, which is us, but then we passed it through them and we kept the ball, and we took the energy out of their attacks. And they had an attack, we then kept it for the next minute or two, and eventually we got our second goal.
And it's funny because we talk about the strength on the bench, but you didn't really have to call upon it today, which just seemed to be kind of working, didn't it, in that kind of second half period.
It's nice to have it, you don't have to use it. It gives me options, and I discussed making a number of changes and thought, well, actually, I don't really think I need to today. I mean, obviously Ryan came on, not to get him back on the pitch. Aaron Oates had a fantastic game for someone who hasn't played for a month or so. He had a wonderful game, and he hasn't played for quite a while. So I gave Ryan the last 15 minutes. It was nice to see him back on the pitch. So sign of things to come.
And we often talk through the goals one by one, and the first one, it came near enough the hour mark, and Scott Bennett, he's not a striker by trade, but he finished that one like a striker, didn't he? Just such a good curling effort to beat the goalkeeper.
He's a footballer by trade, and he plays football, and he can play many different places on the pitch, so I would put him down as a footballer. So he knows what he's doing up there just as much as anyone else, and he knew that's a place to put it, and he slotted it in.
So the second goal didn't come until sort of a couple of minutes before the end of the game, and but you would normally feel a bit concerned at 1-0. We're going into the last few minutes, but it just felt comfortable, I think, today. Is that fair?
Yeah, we were comfortable. I mean, at 1-0, you never know what's going to happen. Billy Payne put two fantastic crosses in that we just about survived the back post. So you never quite know at 1-0, but nice to get Matt Grimes scoring from open play. We worked into the box and put it in the corner. So it just had that feel today that we were on top.
And I mentioned it right at the beginning that it puts us 7th in the table, into a playoff position for the first time this season. I know the teams have got a game in hand, and I know we're still in the first half of the season, but that's a real credit to what's kind of been going on over the last 3 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Long way to go yet, though.
You got any plans for the rest of the weekend, Paul?
Have a rest.
Enjoy your rest. Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Thanks.